Good morning. Okay, I don't know what's good about it. I don't feel good. Thick. Got the sniffles. Okay. All right. Get that out of the way. Let's take one of these anti-sniffly pills. How you doing? What's up? How's everybody feeling today? Whew. Harry, leave me alone. You need to stop. You're driving me bunkos already this morning. Okay. Wow. So, how is everybody? Let's get this finished. We can move on, you know? Find something else to play with. All right. Get these out, and this, and all of those. Come on. Out, out, out. Saw you trying to hide in there. Okay. So, I think we're down to, we just got a couple pages left in the back here to finish. Carla! Oh, Harry, stop. No. Down. Because I said so. Call me names, you little turd. He's like, fine, I'm going to go chew on something. Your shoes, I don't know. I'll find something. I'll chew on it. Leave my washi tape alone. Oh, you are such a pain. All right, little washi tape. Little washi tape never hurt anybody, you know? Oh my god, more treats. You need more treats, you fat kitty. Ugh. He's a very fat kitty. Very, very fat kitty. I'm telling you, he's annoying. He's like, you will pay attention to me, mommy, or I will claw you. I don't own a single pair of pants that doesn't have one tiny little round hole in it in the exact same spot. Exact same spot. He like knows exactly where to get me each time. It's always in the exact same spot. A little over there. Look at that. Okay. All right, now we have this. We wanted to make a journal card out of it. All right. So again, my apologies to anyone who ordered from the sale. I haven't gotten to the post office. I'm going to be doing that immediately after this live today because I had to take care of Hubbard. Yeah, because he's important to me. He's Mostie's importance to me. He is. He's like the most important thing in the world to me. I mean, I'm sure to most people no, but I kind of like the guy. You know what I mean? I don't know why. He's kind of weird and he smells funny, but you know, he's mine. Those are not the ones I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Let's do one of these maybe. Do 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 do. All right, we're gonna use one of these because I can. Because I think that'll look good in there. And I'm gonna put it over here. Okay. So I'm gonna glue this down, and then we're gonna make that into a journal card. And I like this one. This chapter was titled Strong Is as Strong Does, you know? And I like that, so we're going to use that. Okay. All right, I'm going to cover this with something. I'm not sure what it's going to be. It's going to be one of these, though. Let's see, what do I got? Oh, I have this. I could just... Hello, Miss Francis. Hello, Christine. Okay, so on the Hubbard, so we went on Sunday, and they finally pulled that tooth out of his mouth. So, of course, he hadn't eaten, you know, in days because of that tooth. Well, Monday, he had to go in for his roto-rooter surgery thing, you know. They had to put that camera up his butt. So we got something pulled out, something shoved in all at the, you know, in the same weekend. And
what a weekend.
So he could not, even after he got the tooth pulled, he couldn't eat because he had to do the liquid diet thing. This is a bit high. Let me just take that part off a little bit. Let's see. That's better. Okay. So by the time he went to the surgical center for his camera, for his close-up, Mr. DeVille, he had already not eaten for like a week.
No, not really. I mean, semi-less, solidish. What could be construed as food Saturday night?
So he hadn't eaten in days. And a hungry Hubber is a grumpy Hubber. So they took him in, and I have to tell you,
hi, Michelle. You know what the worst part about that whole procedure was? getting the fat caught in my ribs just before going in. That part sucked more than anything else. You know? That, and we all know getting the fat dropped in the ribs is painful, and you try to rub that shit out. But okay, great. I'm gonna go get some drugs. They're gonna knock me out. Yeah. Fun.
So he goes in, and they told him to be there an hour and a half before his appointment. So his appointment was at 11 o'clock. So we got there at 9:45. Now, I was very careful to make sure that we made it on time, which I have to tell you, with Hubbard is a bit of a challenge.
I was up all night. I was ready to go.
So he starts the night before, he starts taking the medicine that they give you to take. So he takes the medicine. All right, we can work without the running commentary over there, Mr. Cranky Pants.
You know.
And not 5 minutes after he takes this stuff, it starts to work. Mostly because he hasn't had anything solid for at least 2 to 3 days. So, let's go 3 by 4.5. So it immediately starts to working. And so he's run into the bathroom. Pretty much take a drink, run to the bathroom. Take a drink, run to the bathroom. And so he tells me, he says, I'm going to go ahead and stay up tonight. You know, I'll sleep out here so I don't bother you. And I said, okay, fine. Well, you know, he's my Hubbard and I love him. So I kept the bedroom door open when I went to bed so that, you know, if he needed me in the night, I was available. I would hear him. Well, Ozzy didn't know where to sleep. So he kept running back and forth between the living room and Daddy and the bedroom and Mommy. Now, Ginger is in the bedroom, in her bed. And every time Ozzy comes in, she gets up, goes over, and barks at him. You know, hey, dude, I got this. Go take care of the other one. Because, you know, she's old hat and he's a newbie to this whole taking care of the family thing. Because he's a puppy still. And, well, I mean, he's not. He's 3, but, you know. By her standards, he's a newbie. She's forever old. So, and then Harry came in 3 times. Mom, 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 Mom. Hey, Mom, are you awake? Mom, Mom, Mom. You don't need to breathe, right? 3 times. And then somebody kept going in the bathroom and turning on the lights, which would wake me up. Then Hubbard got up 4 times and came into the bedroom, which also woke me up because he's in the bedroom. And I'm like, is everything okay? Yes, okay. He's just walking around doing stuff. All right, he's good. But
Changing clothing.
So I end up, you know, no sleep. Very little to no sleep. I get up in the morning. And I'm now going to get him to his doctor's appointment. Woo, woo, doctor's appointment. So we go to the doctor's appointment. We get there. They finally take him in at 12:30. So I'm sitting there waiting for him to be done. I have my crochet bag with me. So I'm sitting in the car because if I have to sit in that office, I'm going to strangle somebody. They had on the worst game shows I've ever seen in my life.
It's a freaking game show network. It's like you're scraping things together, trying to find old celebrities to run them.
And I'm just like, are these people stupid? So I'm out in the car. And I finally go back in because I have to go to the bathroom. Now, here's something to know about me. I don't like public bathrooms, like at all. Okay? I'm a germaphobe. Public bathrooms, wow. Like the first time Amy and I checked into a hotel, she watched my little routine and then she was like, okay, I'm just going to wait out here. You tell me when I can come in. Because I go into a hotel, I have a black light. I black light everything. If I don't like the room, I go and make them change it. I have learned that certain cleaning chemicals react to the black light. So if I see that like the wall is totally black lit, that means they probably have wiped down the wall and there's just cleaning supplies on it. I get it. But like drips on the toilet? No. And then if the room is acceptable, I carry 90% isopropyl alcohol in a spray bottle and I spray everything with alcohol. I don't sleep on the hotel blankets. I travel with my own pillow and my own blankets that I spray with alcohol after every hotel stop. I wipe down remotes and phones and all of that stuff. I don't use any of that. I'm a big, huge germaphobe. And like literally to the point where when we had COVID, Mike just didn't, he's like, no, you just stay here because I will freak out and have panic attacks. So he did grocery shopping. He went, like, if there was something that had to be done, he did it. If I have to go to the doctor for anything, I have to have somebody with me. Like, I can't. So for me to go and sit in the waiting room and wait for him to have a procedure by myself is kind of scary.
And you know what the messed up thing about that is?
What, baby?
I did all the running around, and you caught COVID, and I didn't.
Screw you. I got COVID because I saw my kid.
Yeah, well.
So I'm a huge, gigantic, weird germaphobe, and I do not, I don't like to be out in public. I just don't, if I can avoid it. Traveling with me is quite a fiasco. It's also why I drive everywhere and I don't take planes, because I do not want to be cramped and shut up in a giant metal tube with a bunch of large germs. Okay? When my grandkids were little, this is so stupid. When my grandkids were little, and like I always have them in my purse, so my daughter would always be like, we'd go someplace with the grandkids and, they'd get an ice cream or something and they'd make a mess. And my daughter didn't even think twice. She'd just look at me and go, tell me. Because she knew in my purse was a large stash of wet wipes. My grandkids, when we go out at their age, and they're all teenagers. I mean, Shaylee's practically a freaking adult. You know, she's going to be 17. If we go out someplace and like they get something sticky on their hand or whatever, they just put their hand out and look at me because they know it's happening. I carry wet potty wipes. I carry a small bottle of isopropyl alcohol. I have alcohol wipes in my purse. When I do go out, I usually have a sandwich bag in my purse that has the hand wipes that I make, the cleaning wipes that I make. I put some of those in there. I'm ridiculous. I know I am. But people have germs. They have germs. So having me sit there and have to use the public restroom was, yeah, that was a bit of a fiasco. I made them call the guy who was cleaning the bathrooms because when we were in there sitting there, Mike and I watched him come out. I watched him check the door. He opened the men's room. He went and he cleaned the men's room. He came back out. He went to open the ladies' room and somebody was in there and he never came back to clean it. And he walked away. So now I'm not using that bathroom. You know? Nopey, nope, nope. And yes, I understand. That's a little extreme. I'm okay with it. But I got the phone call and they said, he's going to be out in 20 minutes. I said, okay. So I spent another like 10 minutes working on what I was doing, what I was crocheting. And then I went out, got, put my stuff in the back of the car because I was sitting in the front seat with it. So I had to get out of the car, put the stuff in the back of the car. And then drive over to the door. So I pull over to the door and I'm thinking to myself, okay, they're almost done with my hover. Got a little glue on there. So I get there and I pull up to the ramp because they told me, they're like, we're going to bring him out in a wheelchair. So I'm expecting him to be a little bit loopy. No, he's fine. But I pull up to the door and I'm waiting for my husband. And they're not bringing him out. And then this one lady, she pulls up like 2 cars behind me. And then she pulls out in the middle of the parking area and she's just sitting there on her phone. She pulls up, blocks me in, gets out of her car, looks at me, locks her car, walks over to the door, and they're letting her in. And I'm like, what is this, special privilege bullshit? So I wait. They bring out the first person. It's not my hover. I wait another 15 minutes. They bring out the second person. Not my hover. About another 6-7 minutes goes by and the door opens up again. There's the hover. And he's like, can we get out of here? And I'm like, get in the car. So I get him in the car. I take him to go get something to eat. Now, mind you, he still has, a less than 24-hour-old extraction in his mouth. It is now get there at 9:45 for an 11:15 appointment. It is now 3:15 in the afternoon. 4 hours for a colonoscopy. And that doesn't include the hour and a half that we were there early. 6 hours. It took 6 hours. When Sandy had her colonoscopy, she was in and out in 20 minutes. And they said the one thing to him that they say all the time. Well, your prep didn't work very well. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. That I think is bull crap. And I think they just say that to like every fifth or sixth person who goes through so that they can do that procedure again. So I stopped to get something, and Hubbard goes, "Get me a Coke." Is that a Coke in 3 days? So I go in and I get him a tall can of Coke, and I got him a pastry that he likes. And I got back in the car, and he's like, "I love you. You're the perfect woman. I love you." So, my dear sweet hubby, oh my God, you're right. I can't stand you. Had the worst 48 hours of his life. Let's see.
It's not drum.
Call from Prudence.
So,
Call from Prudence.
we sat here because after you have that prep still works, you know? And so everything he eats comes back out, and his gut is cramping, and he's not happy. And so yesterday, which was our 13th wedding anniversary, instead of going out and doing something for our anniversary or something like that, we just said, screw it. We ordered Olive Garden, stayed home, and played Wizard.
I thought it was a good choice. I got off of work, went and got the food, you know.
Because my poor baby is not going to go out and spend time doing stuff when he's not feeling good.
You haven't been feeling too awesome yourself the last few days either. All things considered.
But he's alive.
Yeah.
He lived. Yes, he has survived. And they didn't find anything abnormal. So he will live to annoy me another day.
That's my job.
It is your job, Pumpkin. I don't like that. Nope, don't like it. Get rid of it. Thank you, Miss Kern. We've been together a lot longer than that, but you know, it took him a while to get me convinced that marrying him was a good idea. I'm still not convinced. Just saying. Let's see. Who's not getting a colonoscopy? This girl. Yeah, no. No. Let me see. Invasive procedure where somebody sticks a camera up my butt? No. I have no family history of anything rectal. No. I do have a family history of heart problems. So we do keep an eye on my heart. I don't have a hole in it, to be honest. I was born with it. It's a little bitty hole. My daughter was born with it. My grandkids were born with it. Shaylee's closed up right after she was born, and both of the boys actually closed in utero because they caught it early enough that they were able to give her medication that would allow their hearts to close the hole. But yeah, my brother had it, and he had a heart attack at 28. He's never going to be able to unsee that. That's for shit sure. Okay. Oh. I'd be like, I love you, but that's what I'm done. No. No. No, nobody, nope. Let's see. No. Well, maybe. Let me see. No, that's a definite no. No. It's possible. I think it just kicked that one out. No. No. Nope. No. Too light. Nope. No. That's the winner. Oh. See, yeah, I couldn't know. I couldn't do it if I had to be conscious. No, no, noopity, nope, nope. Mm-mm. Okay, let's get this one. Okay. Oh. I don't think I'd want my brother looking up my butt. Just saying. Of course, my brother's an a-hole. And so he would probably like make farting noises the whole time. Yes, that's kind of the way he is. Needs to be bigger than that. But smaller than that. Okay. No, that doesn't even fit. Yeah. Oh. All righty. All right, let's think about this. I don't know. What are we doing with it? Well, hello, unicorn, and welcome. We need something for this. Just don't know what we're putting in there. Let's look in here and see if we get any inspiration. No. Nah. No, 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 no. No. Nope, not feeling that one either. No. How about a gypsy? Should we do a gypsy? No, I think I like that one better. No. Not big enough. Not big enough. Okay. I think I like this one better than I like the gypsy. Let me trim a little bit off the side here. And then we'll back it. Let's see. How's that going to work? That's going to work. Okay. So now we'll back this. Let me get rid of this real quick. I hope we don't scare you off. Yeah, we're a little terrifying. I'm sorry. All right, this needs a back. So let's get I think I want to do tea. Let me grab some tea paper out of the drawer. Ow. Okay, we're going to use some linen. This is the linen paper. Well, thank you, thank you. I like to use packaging whenever possible. All right, let's cut this out. If I only had a brain. Do, 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 do. Okay. La da 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 da. Alrighty. We do need to put a top on this. Let's grab our tops. All right, I think we'll use one of these gunmetal because this is very gray, so I think we'll use a gunmetal. Let's poke a hole. Shall we pokey the hole?
Pokey, pokey.
Pokey, pokey, pokey the hole. Okay. Poke the hole. You swap this back before I screw it up. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Let's do a reinforcer on here. And I think a black one is going to be the right one for this. Why, yes. Yes, it will be. Okay. Ah. I like to play with my recycles, you know, packagings and things like that. It's fun. All right. Clipping that on there. Okay, we got it on there. Now, let's round the corners on this sucker because it's, you know, it has to go in the bag. Ink the edge. So, yes, Hover is better now. He is the new and improved version. And then last night in the game, he got over 10,000 hit points, so he was very happy about that. He's been trying to get there, you know. It's not easy to get to that. All right, we need a top for this. Let me put this away. I'll grab Arlene's box and we'll look in there. So I feel weird calling you Unicorn. I guess I could call you Bo. Do you have a name that you would like to share with the group? You don't have to. Don't feel like you have to. Don't run off going, they want to know me. Please don't do that. I'm just nosy. It's in my nature. I'm very nosy. Can't help myself. Sometimes I'm, you know, sometimes I'm annoyingly nosy. Yeah, so I'm ordering Olive Garden last night. And I was like, do you want your regular? And he's like, yeah, let me look. So he looks at the menu and he goes, yeah, and lasagna.
Yeah.
So Hover had 2 entrees for dinner.
I was craving lasagna since you mentioned the other day.
Okay. All right. What do we got left? 2 journal cards. That's what we have left on this. Okay. A little one and a bigger one. Let's see if we can get this cut down to where we could actually use it in there. I doubt it, but we might be able to go in the other way. Hold on. Let me trim this, and we'll take a look and see if it looks okay in there. It may look totally stupid. We don't know. I never know these things until I put stuff together, you know? Okay, so it will fit in this way. And then we have to, you know, make something for the back there. Da, 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 da. What a mess I got going over here, guys. It's a chit show. Okay, here we go. We're getting stuff organized. Getting stuff organized. Stay. I don't want to deal with you. What is the problem? Ah! Ooh, he's heading for the kitty cave. Maybe off the hook. Okay, here we go. Let's cut this sucker out. Okay, there. 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 Okay, got that. A little ink. Round corners first. Round corners first. Okay. Why do you keep reminding me of that? Because you're stupid and you don't do it. Okay. All right. So let's go. What's going on? The poll is posted in the group for the craft with me. So go over there and check that out. There's 2 options in there this week, and they are a 3-fold journal card with a pocket or junk mail pockets with envelopes with windows, I think. Let me see. What is this? Let me open this up so I can look at it. What did I put in there? Oh, 3-fold journal card with a pocket or junk mail pockets with tags. Those are our 2 choices for this week. And as always, you know, if you have a suggestion for something that you would be interested in seeing, you know, a video that maybe I did in the past, or you want a second look at what we did that week, you know, just let me know. But those are 2 oldies. I was going back through my channel and I realized when this channel started, it was really just kind of a haul channel. Like I did a lot of hauls back then. And it's not like I don't do hauls now. I just don't do them as frequently. You know what I mean? Like I do them, but I don't do them as much. Let's see if there's any interesting things in this one. No. See, I think this is all very Halloween-y. Okay, well, that side's not so bad. But I think the rest of this is all pretty Halloween-y. And I don't like Halloween-y. I mean, not for this, you know? Like, I like Halloween-y. I just don't like Halloween-y for this. I think that's not too bad. We could work with that one. Oh, get in the bag. I want to go in the bag. I don't care. Get in the bag. All right. So let's cut this end off. Let me get this out of the way for a second. Ugh. And then tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I'm really kind of running low on my make-aheads. So I'm going to be doing some of those tomorrow. A couple of different types because I'm running out, you know? Why did you put that away? I don't know. You're going to need it. I know. Yeah, I do a lot of talking to myself. I'm sorry. I know. It's a sign of insanity. All right, I just had it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to use that. And I threw it back in here. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, we're going to use it now. Da-da, da-da. Okay. Yeah, that's not really talking to a smart person, trust me. Ooh, Hopper got a call. I know. I'll get him. Hold on, I got to put the puppies out. Let me put this down real quick. Get out.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Give me a hot second to pull that up. Let's see what we got.
All right. So the poll is up. So if you want to vote on that, please go over to the Facebook group and vote on that so that I know what I'm doing this week. So let's be honest. If y'all don't tell me what I'm doing, I have no idea. I have a pencil here someplace. There it is. Also, remember, if you've paid for your order, I will get it shipped out today. Taking care of Hubbard was top priority. I apologize. You know, what can I say? I like the guy. So, you know.
Sorry, I apologize for the way just read through and get caught up on what's going on.
He, you know, he comes first in the world. Besides which, with all the election stuff that was going on, I don't think anybody was going to get to the post office yesterday. Our polls here were open till almost midnight last night. Like, if you were in line, you got to vote. And there were people that had been in that line for hours. So, yeah. They're still tabulating. All right.
Okay, so it looks like you sent us some trace routes.
Okay, so now this is done. Now we can add to it because our binding is open on this. So we can add, if we want, you know, anything in here. And I may come back and do that, you know, just add another one. Also, with this type of a binding, the reason we used it is so that you can lay the book flat, which you can do. It also allows for the pages to stay more open throughout the book. Both sides will fold back, and you can fill this up quite a bit, because if you look at the binding, you're going to see that there's a lot of space in there. Okay, so this binding can be filled, and it expands. That's the reason we used it. Okay, so
hang on, I gotta write this down. I'm not that great at I'm not that quick. I can't do verbatim. So trace route.
So that is kind of where we are with this one. I'm going to put this in the envelope. It's done. We'll get it in a bag later today after I get it photographed. And then I'm going to put it in the shop.
Trace route that works with Chicago, as we say, so.
Okay, so now, so why did I leave it mostly blank? Well, because it's a grimoire, and that's a personal book, and I don't want to sit here and fill up somebody's personal book with a whole bunch of my stuff. I want them to fill it. Okay, so now, let me get these tapes put away. Out of there. You skinny little tape you.
Okay. I will take that information and see if my covert is already called the type of.
All right. So I got that in there. That is put away. Let's get the rest of this.
So I'll
cleaned up.
If he has not called them, I will call them and let them know about this information.
I'm going to include these cards with the book when it goes, just in case, you know, somebody wants to tuck those in there someplace. We'll include those. Extra cards, extras. I like to put extras in there from time to time, you know. All right. The rest of this stuff we're going to get put away real quick. So, what darlings is going on? So tomorrow we're going to be working on mega heads. We'll get a bunch of those out of the way. Oh, bye, Miss Frances. Let's think. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's always something, you know. All right, none of this belongs in this one. Why would you even get that out? You know that's all flowers. Because I'm doing the goo-goo. There we go. This is the one we want. Get stuff out of the way. Okay. Forgot we had those. You know what? I might include some of those in there.
Knock it off.
Let's go on the other side. See? Right there. And these go in here. La da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. Okay. All right, so we got all that done. Now, let's talk about our week. What do we got going? What do we got going? Yeah, you got to do something. Oh, I'm going to slap her. All right, it is November. So Monday's video was the mixed media style envelopes. I had a great time with those. Those were fun. And then tomorrow, we're going to be here for our normal scheduled time. We're going to be working on some make-ahead type stuff. And then, so, just a lot of paper cutting and shooting the crap. And then tomorrow night, we'll be doing art therapy. That is in our book. And I found this thing that I wanted to add. Told you guys, you keep coming back to stuff, I'll tell you. I found this and I added that because I thought it was pretty. And it kind of worked with the overall look of this thing, So, yeah, so Thursday night at 6 o'clock my time, 7, 8, and 9 across the country. For people in Arizona, that would be Pacific Standard Time. Or no, they're an hour ahead of us now. They're in Mountain Time. We're going to be working on in this book, or whatever book you're using, or whatever you're using. Maybe you're not working in a book. Maybe you're just doing sheets of paper and putting them together. But we're going to be working in here, kind of doing our art therapy. Then Friday's the craft with me. So you still have like 48 hours to decide what it is I'm going to be crafting. There's a couple of things up already, that you can look at. And then Saturday night, of course, is our late-ish night mixed media. And Sunday morning is our not so family-friendly game. And then I have no idea what this thing is because I don't remember. I can't even read my own handwriting. Something. Oh, a time card. That's what it is. There's a time card project coming up. See? All kinds of weird stuff. And then, like this month is fully booked. We got all kinds of stuff going on. I have some Tim Holtz dupes coming out. I'm still working on getting the videos put together. And lots of, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 projects sitting over here on the to-do pile. So that's 9 videos, basically, maybe 10. So we'll get those done. And what else? I think that's it. So listen, if you're new here, hit the button. Just push that button. Get your George Jetson out. Hit it. You're never going to regret it. We're ridiculous, and we know it. And we're okay with that. But we're also one of the most fantastic supportive groups of women I've ever seen. Very uplifting, very straightforward in your face, but in a good way. So do that. If you've been here for a while, make sure you check your subscriptions. YouTube's doing that thing where they're canceling people's stuff. So just check those out. What else? Check out my Facebook group. If you would like to vote on our Craft With Me's or participate in our mini mysteries or any of our swaps or anything like that, you need to be part of the Facebook group. So go over there and join that. If for some reason you can't, let me know. Reach out via via instant message or media. All of my connection is in the bottom in the description below, and I will work you in. Okay.
What do we got going on?
What else? And check out the community tab, see what I got going on. It tells you everything that I offer as far as my videos, my classes, lives with me, and all those types of things. They're all listed in there. And there's also a list of that on the Facebook group. Check out the description below. It's going to give you the address to my Ko-Fi where you can pick up some free digitals, and my Patreon where you can support the channel. So all kinds of great stuff. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye.
But I know you guys are sending this out up to your engineers. I figured I'd try to get this to you as quick as possible, you know?